Hi everyone! Today I'll be sharing a review of this beautiful Louis Vuitton Easy Pouch bag in the chocolate shade. So if we haven't met, my name is Jo and I'm a lover of all luxury bags and beauty. If you like this type of content, please like and subscribe and be sure to click the notification button so you're notified every time I post a new video. So I actually purchased this bag back in May during my trip to Vegas. I did my first ever shopping vlog, and then I also unboxed the bag during my following shopping haul video. So definitely check those out. I had a really fun time making those videos. So anyway, while I have worn this bag a few times since I did buy it back in May, I was waiting to do the full review because I do think that this color is really giving more of a fall vibe. And now that we're finally here, we're finally heading into fall, I figured I'd go ahead and do the full review now. So this Easy Pouch was released in 2022, and interestingly, it only comes in Empreinte leather. They never released any type of canvas option. It currently retails for $1,770, and it is offered on the website in 5 shades, though I should note that all of the shades except for black are currently listed as out of stock. So hopefully they will be coming back online. Otherwise, if you are interested in a specific shade, you may have to reach out to a sales associate or go in store to see if they might be able to hunt down any that might be at a boutique. So let's go ahead and talk about the features of this bag. As I mentioned, this is a fully Empreinte leather piece. It has got rounded edges and piping along the sides here. In terms of size, the bag is about 7.9 inches across, about 4 3/4 inches high, and then about 1.5 inches thick. It's quite thin overall. But since it is leather, there is some give to it, but it still does have a good amount of structure given the Empreinte leather itself feels pretty thick. The bag has a single embossed tag here on the front, and all of the hardware is a really pretty, I would say it's like a light color gold, especially the zipper here. The interior looks to be just your standard canvas, similar to what's inside of the Neverfull tote. There are no pockets or anything in here. It is just a single open section. The bag does come with 2 straps. It comes with this gold chain that is long enough to be worn on your shoulder, or you can just kind of wear it as an accessory to kind of add some pizzazz, I guess, to the front of the bag. And then there is also this leather strap in that same Empreinte leather. This strap can be worn as a shoulder bag, or similar to the Nano Boulogne, you can adjust the strap to make it into a crossbody option like this. And then you just snap it shut right here like that, and now you have a crossbody piece. In terms of weight, including both chain and strap, this bag comes in at about 8.2 ounces. Additionally, the chains on this bag and the strap are all removable, so you can actually get rid of all of these pieces here, and now you just have a pouch that you could use in a larger bag if you were looking for a carry-all piece, or you could add different straps to it, which I like to do because, again, I just really value versatility. So here is an example. So I took the guitar strap from my Neverfull BB and I added it on here because I feel like the cool tone mauve color of the strap here really brings out that purpley brown undertone of this bag. So I don't know, I kind of feel like this is a vibe and I'm kind of here for it. I'm curious what you guys think. But either way, the point is that you can add different straps. So again, that versatility is a major benefit. Another feature on this bag is this little key ring right here where you can add bag charms or other accessories. So for example, I've got my little cloud. How cute is that? I think that looks really adorable. I also really like this little poof. I've gotten this, where did I get this? I got this from J. Crew years ago, but there are so many that are very similar to this on Amazon. And again, it just kind of adds a little fun that you can add to your bag. And I just kind of like that they have that spot specifically for you to accessorize. So let's go ahead and look at what fits. So again, I do post what's in my bag type content on my shorts and my Instagram, so please definitely check that out. But for the sake of this video, I did put some things in here. So first I have my cell phone. So this is the 11 Pro, but my 14 Pro and my 16 Pro all fit in here. I don't think the Max will fit actually. Yeah, I think the Max could fit, but it would probably be the majority of space in this bag. Next, I have my Celine coin and card case. I have a Tory Burch card holder. I have a comb. This is from Verified and it has a little sleeve. I have a lippy. I have some hand sanitizer. And then I have some gum. For size comparisons, I do have a few I want to share, and I'm going to start with the Louis Vuitton Pochette Accessoire because I feel like this is such a common piece, so people will hopefully be able to have a good understanding of how it relates to the Easy Pouch. So as you can see, the Easy Pouch is definitely a slight tad shorter, and it is definitely not as tall as the PA as well. There's the full length difference there. As you can see, everything fits in the PA very easily because obviously it's bigger. And check this out. The zipper is not that wonky. So for once, this bag wears pretty, oh, nope. Look at that. Man, I hate this bag. Feel like I just can't ever get it to lay the way I want it to. So here you go. After some moving around, the Pochette Accessoire can fit everything, obviously, that the Easy Pouch can, and could probably fit more as long as you don't care if the zipper goes nuts. So here I have the Gucci Ophidia mini shoulder bag, I think it's called. I'll put the correct name down below. But this one is another kind of date night bag that I use. It is very tiny. It's bigger than the mini Pochette, but it's still very small. And so I thought it would be good to compare here because I feel like these are two great date night option type bags. So as you can see, the Easy Pouch is a little longer. It's also a little bit taller. They are about the same width, I would say. This Ophidia pouch really can't fit much at all. Right now I have my phone, my catch-all, and my card holder, but none of these other items could fit. So I will say that this Ophidia bag is $850. So, you know, that is less than half the price of this Empreinte bag here, but it doesn't fit as much. So it really kind of depends on what you prioritize. If you're looking for a more cost-effective luxury piece that's just for like a going out quick date night, this could be a great option. But if you want something that is going to be more practical, at least than this little one, then I would say the Empreinte Easy Pouch is the better option. And finally, even though, again, these aren't exactly the same, I wanted to compare my new Louis Vuitton Nano Ballon with this Easy Pouch because, you know, the Nano bags are known to be extremely small, but to me, they're deceptive in how much they can carry. So here we go. In terms of length, the easy pouch is actually longer in this case, but quite clearly the Belong it's probably like double the width of the easy pouch. So again, you might think these nano bags are really small, but I'm telling you, they can fit so much. And as you can see, everything fits in the Belong with no issues. This bag really does hold so much for a nano, and things can come in and out of the bag with no issues. So don't be deceived when they say nano. It can fit a good amount, just as much, if not more, than the easy pouch. So let's talk about the pros and cons of this bag. In terms of pros, I will say that the empreinte on this bag is truly stunning. I just feel like the embossing looks really sharp. It's like a very deep, and the bag itself just looks very like pillowy in terms of how the smooth embossing looks against this pebbled leather. I also have to say that the color of this bag really is beautiful. Again, it's what drew me to this piece, and I really look forward to using it in the fall and in the winter. But I would also say that I think this bag will also look good throughout the year. I really do think this dark chocolate color is going to be here to stay year round. I think it's going to be seen as one of those like new alternatives to black, where if you want a softer color that's not as harsh as a black bag, this will become the new standard option. I also think in terms of size that while it is very small, it is exactly that. It is small, it is streamlined, it is perfect if you don't want a big bulky bag for running errands, for going on a date night, for just needing your very few essentials. The fact that it can fit a phone and your card holder, the other necessities, to me makes it a great option for a small compact bag. And again, I also love how it comes with all of the different strap options. So this gold chain, I think, really does dress up the bag well for those dressy occasions. And then again, having this strap that is adjustable to the crossbody and shoulder options are great too. And then I like how all of these chains are removable, so you can use this as a pouch, or you could use this with different straps to, again, add different ways that you can style the bag. So in terms of cons, I will say obviously the fact that this color and so many of the other colors are out of stock is obviously a major con. I will say though that given this bag has been out for at least 3 years now, you do have a pretty good chance of finding it on the pre-loved market. In fact, I did look around a little bit and I found a number of these available, some of which were cheaper than the retail price. So that could be a potential pro if you're willing to shop pre-loved. Another thing I'll note is that the leather strap is a bit short when worn crossbody. I showed this when I did my review of my Nano Belong. It too had a similar strap where, you can do the adjustments as I had shown. And so I don't know why they did it this way, but I do feel like even on me, and again, I am petite, I am around 5'2", this felt short on me. And so as long as you are okay with either wearing this bag a little higher up than where I would wear most of my traditional crossbody bags, or again, the other option is you can switch out the strap. You could put a gold chain strap. There are plenty of sellers out there on Amazon, on eBay, that probably make straps that are very similar to this color that would be longer. So there are other options, but I will say a drawback in my opinion is that they didn't just make the traditional adjustable strap, which I think would have been a little more useful. Something else I will note is, and this is ridiculous, but when I squish the bag down and it doesn't have anything in it, sometimes the zipper looks wonky. And you know me, you know I hate when zippers get wonky like this. This drives me nuts. But I will say it's only really when the bag is empty. When you put things in it and you fill it up, the bag does have a smooth zipper. At least mine does. And it's not that bad. But I am very, very particular about how my zippers look here. So it is something that I figured I would note. But again, like when it is kind of puffed out like this, there is no issue with the zipper. Finally, I'll note the obvious, which is that this bag is small. It's great that it can fit a phone, but I did have to pare down a lot in order to get things to fit in it for my daily use. So while I'm able to fit my bare necessities, I do think that this bag is going to be too small for some, especially for some who would want a bag that they can use for an everyday bag. You know, for a date night bag, I think that this would probably fit the needs of a good number of people. But when, you know, you want a bag that gives you the freedom to carry a lot of things, you're definitely going to be hindered in using this size. So my overall thoughts on this bag. I really do think it is a beautiful piece. I am really glad I was able to snag one. I have been waiting impatiently to pull it out for fall because again, for me, as much as I do think this is going to be a trendy color year round, this feels like fall. This feels like fall to me, and so I'm excited that it's finally here and I can wear this with all of my blazers and dark clothes. It does run along the price range of nano bags. And so, you know, nano bags are made out of canvas. And this one is fully Empreinte leather. And so I do think that's worth noting that you are getting a fully leather bag for that price range. And so, you know, whether you think that price is fair or not, it's worth noting. Overall, I just think that if you are a mini bag lover, if you want to add a bag that looks different from your standard monogram canvas or your damier Ben in your collection, then I do think this bag will be a great fit. It does everything you need it to do, and it just adds a little different something to a collection. That said, I think if you're new to Louis Vuitton or you're new to luxury and you want to try out a new piece, then this might not be the first bag that I would recommend, given it is a bit small and that's going to be a limiting factor for some. So that wraps up my review. As always, I always want to know what you guys think. I love chatting with you guys in the comments. We got some pretty good conversation going in my video on the Coach Empire 21. I'm curious what you guys think of this one as well. I know you guys already saw this in my shopping vlog from my Vegas trip and gave some thoughts. So now that you've seen this bag in a little bit more close-up detail, let me know what you think, whether you think this is worth it, and how it compares to you with the other mini bags that are available on the market. If you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. I would love to have you join this community. If you want to watch more of my bag reviews, I'll be sure to include my full playlist here, and YouTube will include a video they think you'll like of mine up here. Otherwise, bye for now.